Welcome back, Focus Learners. Today, we're jumping right into an explainer on a really interesting approach to managing your family's medical data. We're taking a comprehensive tour of the AI Health Advisory app. Think of this as your highly organized medical co-pilot. It's designed to take all those scattered PDFs, confusing lab results, and that endless late-night Googling we all do, and transform the whole shebang into a clean, actionable dashboard.
Here is our quick itinerary for today. We'll start with a welcome to your Health Hub, look at uploads and the report card, and then visualize your historic trends. After that, we'll dive into AI research, check out community tips and health goals, and wrap things up with administration and AI limitations.
But hey, before we really get going, just a tiny bit of insider housekeeping. Since the app is currently hosted on a free tier for testers, it actually likes to take a little nap if it hasn't been used in a while. As the tester guide points out, if you hit a screen that says the app has gone to sleep, just click the button to wake it up and give it about 30 to 60 seconds. I promise you this is completely normal. It's definitely not a bug. It just needs a second to brew its morning coffee before it analyzes your blood work.
Okay, let's dive right into Section 1. Welcome to your Health Hub. Let's look at where your baseline stands today.
So the very first thing you'll do after logging in is just select a family member right from the sidebar. What actually makes this a true centralized hub is this multi-user design. Literally everything you see, the reports, the historic trends, the chats, it's all instantly scoped to whoever you just clicked on. It even pulls in the localized weather and the air quality index based on that specific person's saved default location. So if it's a super smoggy day or there's extreme heat, a little precaution note just pops up right there for you.
And this is where we get a brilliant illustration of your current baseline, the report card. Right at the very top, you're greeted with your top 3 markers to watch. Because let's be honest, throwing a massive list of raw numbers at you is just overwhelming. Instead, the app fairly ranks your most significant out-of-range markers across different scales. It focuses your attention on what actually matters most today, based entirely on your latest snapshot.
Moving right along to Section 2, Uploads and the report card. Let's see exactly how you bring your raw medical data into the app.
Over on the Upload tab, you'll find the interface is incredibly straightforward. You literally just choose whether you're uploading a standard lab report or an ECG, and then you drag your PDF right in. Both live in the exact same frictionless flow. There is absolutely no need for you to sit there and manually type out dozens of confusing chemical names or values.
Now here's the crucial automation step that is a total game changer. Once you upload that PDF, the AI instantly goes to work automatically extracting all the values from the report. Your only job? Just quickly review what it pulled out, confirm it looks correct, and hit Save to permanently lock it into your family's database. The app handles all the heavy lifting of data entry for you.
And check out what happens the second you hit Save. The AI instantly generates this incredibly clear initial medical report summary. Notice how it neatly lists any abnormal values right at the top. Say an elevated hemoglobin or maybe a slightly elevated ESR, and then it gives you direct health recommendations. It might suggest that an elevated marker indicates inflammation and that you should follow up with a doctor. It's essentially translating dense medical jargon into plain English on the spot.
Back on the main report card, you also get access to this amazing full snapshot and trends table. This lists every single marker that is currently out of range. But it goes a step further than just showing today's value. It compares it to your last reading, so you can see the actual trend. And even cooler, once you have enough history logged, it uses pure math, no AI guessing whatsoever, to calculate a trajectory. It can literally warn you if a specific marker is, say, approaching high in about 4 months. It's just a wonderfully proactive way to handle your health data.
All right, Section 3, Visualizing your historic trends. Let's shift our focus to the past and see how we arrived at our current baseline.
So, under the Historic Trends tab, you can visualize your entire medical history. The app logically groups your charts by profile. Think your CBC, lipid panel, liver, or kidney tests. You just pop open a profile, check or uncheck individual markers, and build a completely custom chart. So if you want to see exactly how your absolute basophil count and RBC count have trended over the last, say, 3 years, just toggle them on, and boom, you've got a clear, highly visual history of your health right in front of you.
Moving into the future, we have Section 4, AI Research and Clinical Insights. Let's look at how the app empowers you to actually understand your next steps.
If you have ever spent hours frantically Googling a flagged lab result, you are going to absolutely love the Research tab. When you open it up, the search box is actually pre-filled with a suggestion based entirely on your currently flagged markers. It then pulls its research from 4 very distinct knowledge bases. You get peer-reviewed studies on PubMed, active research from clinicaltrials.gov, general web results, and even a section for alternative or complementary medicine.
It's really interesting to visually contrast the information here. On one side, we have a crisp AI summary of PubMed studies explaining what your markers mean and highlighting peer-reviewed lifestyle interventions. On the other side, the alternative medicine section explores approaches like Ayurveda or naturopathy. But notice the text here. It clearly caveats that this is general knowledge, not peer-reviewed literature, and that evidence quality varies widely. So it gives you a broad spectrum of ideas while keeping you firmly grounded in scientific reality.
Okay, Section 5, Community Tips and Health Goals. Because knowing is only half the battle, right? We have to turn that research into action.
To do that, the app gives you two main ways to engage. First, there's a passive Today's feed, which gives you an AI-generated tip of the day and some curated health news links. But on the active side, you have health goals. You can set up countdown timers for event goals like a 5K race, or track metric goals like stepping towards a target weight. There's even a gamified leaderboard with points and streaks to keep you fired up and motivated.
Now you might be wondering about privacy. You have total control here. You can do a simple daily check-in just to log your streak and earn points privately, noting what healthy activity you did today. But if you want a bit more community, you can post to the forum to share tips or inspiration. And the best part? You can post under a fun alias, not your real name. Let me be super clear here. Nothing about your actual medical reports or health data is ever shared automatically. Your privacy is absolutely paramount.
Finally, Section 6, Administration and AI Limitations. Let's cover a little housekeeping and the most important rule of the app.
The app also doubles as a fantastic centralized management tool for all the boring stuff. The Insurance tab lets you store all your family's policy details, the insurer, policy numbers, premiums, and validity dates. It automatically flags expired policies so you don't get caught off guard. Plus, if you ever need to share a report with a specialist, there's an email feature that lets you send a copy of any report's full analysis right from the app itself. Super handy.
But we have to talk about the golden rule, which is pulled straight from the tester guide. Whether you're looking at AI-generated summaries, ECG structural reads, test recommendations, or even just the tip of the day, it is informational only. It is absolutely not medical advice. The AI is a brilliant assistant that helps you organize and understand your data, for sure, but it is never, ever a replacement for a certified physician. You must always confirm anything important with your doctor.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. We've seen how this tool takes raw, messy data and turns it into clear trends, proactive trajectories, and actionable community goals. It's all about empowering you to be the CEO of your family's health. So I want to leave you with a question to think about. With your family's health data finally organized, accessible, and easily understood in one single place, what health goals will you conquer first? Thanks so much for learning with me today.